this is Dr. Janice SETO, and I'm the instructor for this course in Media Arts in the Taylor's College Canadian Pre-University program here in beautiful sunny Subang Jaya on Merdeka Day. Okay, it's still, it's hazy out there, so anyways, what are we doing here today? What I'm doing is, this is the second video on Unit 2, which is what we're doing right now after we had a very, very nice film fest. And as I say, it's something you should be very proud of yourselves about. So when we are doing this Unit 2, which is analyzing the media produced for a public service announcement commissioned by either a government, a corporation, or an agency, or a nonprofit organization, or etc., what they're trying to do is they're trying to get a message across. And they want to get a message to change hearts and minds. And so hearts and minds being basically change your attitude and change your opinion. So why are we doing this? Where are we doing this? We're doing this in Unit 2, and again, it is due in the end of, I think the 23rd of September. Please check yours classroom to find out when exactly it's due. So you're producing a video in which you are demonstrating the results of your research and also confirming by talking to people. And it's focus group that you're doing, focus group or panel interview. So that's the content, and we want to make sure that you produce a work that is 10 minutes. Under would be great, and it's nice and tight. These are all the more technical aspects of it here. So what people have been asking is they say, so Miss, how do I do a focus group? Well, then it's not very hard at all. In fact, what I'm going to do in this PowerPoint presentation is I'm going to show you the 3 simple tips to do a focus group, and I'm going to show you an example, a brief example from one of our students in the past. Her name is Betty. And it's, see if we can get on the screen. Oh, it's going to show up pretty soon. But anyways, let me just get to our PowerPoint. So let me see what we have here. So 3 simple tips to conduct a focus group. It's very, very easy. All you have to do first is you have to be prepared. And first of all, you write down the open-end questions and you have a pen ready. So when you do your focus group, you can capture their answers. You want to find 8 people, and you want to tell them where to meet you and when. You want to have the camera set up, so when they're there, you can go and they're not sitting around waiting, because these are your fellow students who are very, very busy. And they're not going to stick around if you're not prepared. So make sure that they're sitting in a circle. You might want to have the camera over here so you can see everybody. And then what's ideal is if you're doing the interviewing and you've got somebody who's shooting with the camera. Because sometimes what's happened in the past is they have a focus group, forgot to press the record button, so I have to do it again, which at that time was probably hilarious, but actually it was not people were not happy. But there were good sports, but we don't want to have that happen. So how do you when you want to have your focus group, you want them to come back because you'll need people for your Unit 3 video. So start off by thanking them for their time. We want to show that we're grateful that they're volunteering. Maybe you have to give them some donuts or some coffee to drink for them to participate, but sometimes they'll participate free. You want to make sure everybody has a chance to talk. When we see videos in which 2 or 3 people out of 8 are doing all the talking, then that means the person who's leading the focus group, like you, are not giving everybody time. So what you might need to do is take the, thank you very much for your opinion. Next! And cue to the person who hasn't been talking to express their opinion. And then thank them. So in other words, thank them for coming, make sure they have time to talk, and then say thank you at the end. You don't want to end off by saying something like, okay, get lost, because they wouldn't come back for any other panel groups, so you want to play it forward. Though open-ended questions, so get your piece of paper and your pen, and you write down the open-ended questions to ask. And they're divided into 4 categories. Remember, you want to know what they already know about the PSA topic. So when you're leading you just say, well, what do you know about it? What do you know about smoking? What do you know about e-cigarettes? What do you know about, let's say, prostate cancer? Next, so the second out of 4, you want to find out how they feel about a topic. The difference between knowing and what they feel, because this is where the attitudes and the behaviors come from. A lot of people know that drinking is bad for them, but they feel they must do it because they want to fit in with their friends. I say, get yourself a new set of friends. But anyways, those are open-ended questions that have to do feelings. Then, after you show the PSAs, the posters you found, maybe the audio recording, the commercial, ask them what's their opinion about it. Let them do the talking. One great thing about a focus group, if you ask the right questions, they give you so much information. And that's just wonderful to have everything ready so that they can talk. That's great. And the last thing you want to ask is, what is it about these commercials or posters that maybe they would recommend being changed? Once you've caught that, you have some information that will help you with your Unit 3. All right, so anyways, I've got samples of knowledge questions. Again, what do you know? Where did you learn it? And if there's any follow-ups, because they had a topic about CPR. So those have to do with knowledge, so write these down. Then ask about the feeling questions. Okay, how important is it? Why? What do they feel about the people who do smoke or binge drink or text and drive? So knowledge, feeling, and then your opinion questions. Now, these come after you've shown the PSAs. And then the recommendation again, are after the PSAs. So again, when you finish your focus group panel interview, again, you thank them, tidy up the place, put away any tables or chairs. If you're using the dolly, the tripod, DSLR, return them, charge the batteries. And it says, make sure you download the video first, because there's been so many times where they've had a great panel interview, they forgot to download it, and then the next team took the DSLR and they basically erased it and put their own stuff on it. Because you're supposed to, download your stuff before you return it, so please do that. You need to buy your own memory card, well, then that gives you that flexibility. Now let me show you a sample, and we'll use a student from last semester, Betty. So what Betty has just done is she has just shown the poster for her topic, which is recycling. And now she's going to run the focus group, and as you can see, she's got, oh, I love this, she's got them in a semicircle, and she's got these captions. Although the voice quality on this video wasn't the greatest at all, because Betty put these captions on, we could see what it was that she was asking questions on. So then we could hear what the other people were responding to. I've seen other students, what they do is after they put the captions for the questions, for every person who answered, they would just give a quick summary about what the answer was. So what do you know about the topic? And now this one is a good question, and it's about hearts and minds. So it's all about attitude. And so I've seen another student, what they do is they will pop up about what the other responses were. So very, very quick. I mean, they don't quote what the person said verbatim, but they have that information there. So it's easy to see on the screen in case something's wrong with the voice quality. We do have the Sony voice recorder, the sound recorder, so that really should help you folks capture crisp quality sound. So as you can see, Betty did a pretty good job with these captions. So again, Betty showed this video, this commercial about recycling in Minneapolis, and then she went right into the focus group. And again, where's the focus group? The focus group is sitting together. Again, camera is behind Betty. You have the captions up front, the subtitles of the question that is being asked by Betty to get the reaction from this crowd. And so again, it would have been helpful if maybe there were pop-up windows of capturing what people were saying, just maybe one or two words to capture, again, the feeling, the knowledge, the feeling, the opinion, and recommendation from the panel group. Okay, so let me just stop this. Right. And now we are back to how I did it. And again, pick up your topic, and then do your research, recruit people, make sure you then have your open-ended questions ready to go, book your equipment, book the room. You don't need to use green screen, you can use any room, capture it, and then if you do that, then you have some time to do editing over the holidays. Or if you don't want to edit until afterwards, then you've got plenty of time. Basically, I think the last day anybody really should do any focus group work is Monday. Tuesday, if you're good, then you'll have some solid 2-3 solid days to do your editing and then upload. And then on Monday the 26th, we have our debrief in class. We'll show the PSAs. We'll get some feedback, and then we'll have you ready to do Unit 3. Okay, so in Unit 3 again, you are creating your own public service announcement campaigns. And I think that's going to be great. The poster, an audio commercial, and also a commercial that's shown usually on TV. So looking forward to seeing what you can come up with. So that's Unit 2 and 3 in Media Arts. And so then we're good to go. And that's individual work. So for those of you who wanted to do something on your own, well, this is your opportunity to do it. Thank you very much. This is Dr. Janice SETO, and have a great Merdeka.